guys, got a match against Gino here, and this is like the third time I've tried narrating this, so let's see if it pulls off this time. I lead off with my Kecleon, and I get the fake out, that's pretty standard, and I know he's going to stealth rock, but I go with the magic coat because I wanted to find out if magic coat reflected about stealth rock pretty much, because I wasn't sure. Turns out it doesn't, and so I'm thinking at this point, most Swampets have basically attacking moves, stealth rock, raw. So if he's going to use an attacking move, I go with the counter, and he does. So that gets off a pretty good amount of damage. So now he knows I'm going to use counter again, so he goes with the raw, but I switch into my fortress to get the rapid spin off in case he wants to do something else like switch. So that raw on the fortress brings back in the Kecleon, which is not what I wanted really. So I'm thinking at this point, Kecleon has nothing to do against the Swampert. He's got Fake Out, which I can't use. He's got Thunder Wave. He's got Counter, and he's got Magic Coat. Luckily, the Raw brings back in my Fortress, which is nice. So he knows I'm going to Rapid Spin, so he goes with the Earthquake, basically, to get some damage down on me, and I get the Rapid Spin off on his Swampert, which is good. So at this point, his Swampert's really not got much to do against my Fortress, so I just start sending up with spikes, and he uses Stealth Rock again. I'm not quite sure why I did that, because he knew that I had because I'd already used Rapid Spin. Maybe he thought I'd switch out or something like that. So we both have some Arena Hazards up. He switches out into Tangrowth while I Rapid Spin again. Maybe it was to get a free switch into Tangrowth. I don't know. Sorry. And then I'm not sure what this Tangrowth wants to do. If he wants to sleep, that's fine. I'll use Fortress's fodder. If he wants to Leech Seed, that's also fine. I'll just switch out next turn. Turns out he wants to paralyze me, which is, that's fine. Fortress is already slow and he's got Gyro Ball, so I imagine paralysis would actually help that out. So this turn he goes to the Leech Seed just as I swap into Shuckle, which is, I suppose, alright, because Shuckle has such little HP that Leech Seed isn't really going to help the opponent at all. I get up my last Arena Hazard, the Stealth Rock, so now I've got 3 layers of spikes and a Stealth Rock up, and I really don't want to switch out at this point. He switches out first into an Aggron, which is a good move on his part, because both of Aggron's typage are super effective on Shuckle. But I go into my Yarn Mega, and Yarn Mega misses with Hypnosis, which is just fantastic, thanks Yarn Mega, and now I'm just really stuck. I really need to break that substitute, that has to happen. I can't function with that substitute still there. So I'll go with the Air Slash just to weaken the substitute really, because this thing has a sash. So I get down to 1 HP, and I don't feel like I want to lose my Yamega this early in the game. So he goes with the Focus Punch, and I swap into my Metagross. The Focus Punch hits the Metagross, and it does a bit of damage, but Metagross is pretty beastly, so that was fine. I go with the Meteor Mash, and while he sits there, and he goes with the Magnet Rise in case I want to go with an Earthquake. But I'm faster, so he switches out, and he goes into a Snorlax. It's a really bad move on his part, because Snorlax is a special wall, not a defensive wall, and Metagross is just going to wipe the floor with it, really, to be honest. So he switches into a Meteor Mash, and I'll just finish it off with a Zen Headbutt. Pretty easy, pretty simple. And that's his Snorlax down. He brings in this Swampert again, which takes just a load of damage from the Arena Hazards. You can see how much he's got left. So Swampert again just can Zen Headbutt to finish it off. Swampert's doing pretty well in this match. Thirdly, he brings in this Aggron again, which just also takes a load of damage from the Arena Hazards. And I go with the Meteor Mash, basically hoping to get an Attack Rise. And I think I do, yep, I get an Attack Rise. So that's half the team taken out. In comes his Heatran, and I was a bit confused by this Heatran. I didn't understand why he left it so late to bring in the Heatran. That could have taken out my Swampert my Metagross really easily, and he could have not sacrificed all of his other stuff. I see he goes with the Earth Power, which means that because he didn't use Flamethrower, I imagine that he might be scarfed. So I'm not really sure how it's going to work. He goes with the Earth Power again, so now I pretty much know he's scarfed. And Earth Power does basically jack shit on my my Shuckle, so that's nice. And I think I went with nope. I switched out again, 3 switches in a row, and because I thought he was going to use Earth Power, and I bring in Yarn Mega, and he just bug buzzes that Tangrowth. Is that his name? Yeah. it gets out of there. So he brings back in this Heatran, and he takes a load of damage. So I just go with the Protect, so that I can get another speed boost, and so therefore easily outspeed the Heatran, and I can finish him off with an Air Slash because this thing's special attack is pretty beastly. And that just leaves him with one left. I think it's 5-on-1 now. So in comes this Umbreon, and this thing takes so long to take out. I should have just at that point just immediately gone with the Bug Buzz, and I would have finished the match then. But I didn't. I thought that it was going to be some kind of weird special. I don't know why I did that. I thought that I'd be able to take it out more quickly with the Electivire Cross Shot rather than the Bug Buzz. So anyway, this thing's just cursing up, and I encore his curse, which he probably thinks is really good for him, but in fact, it's pretty much one of the worst things that can happen if you get encored onto a stat move. So I just toxic him basically to make sure he's gonna die. He's gonna die eventually now, and the knockoff ensures that his leftovers aren't giving any of that health back. So as you can see, this toxic is doing a lot of damage, and I just go with the Bug Buzz, which finishes him off.